Oh God, really? Uh-huh. Oh, I see. Well, I'm not necessarily going to be able. I'll have to work it out this week. So it's going to take away too much time tonight. I'll work out a deal. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Where is your group inventory? Is like there's a link to it here, right? Your characters. Yeah. Where is that document? That's what I'm asking. Where that is? I don't remember. Is it in the game? Me too. I remember it too. I just don't remember where it ended up. Oh, it's probably in the player notes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a link there, right? Yeah. We put a link in that note, so then it opens all this up. So I'm reading it right now. It looks like you have 199 gold and 8 silver. Is that right? Iron bars, 1 5-pound gold bar, and then the rest of the inventory looks like you got potions and a couple stuff like that, right? And then everything you've taken things out of here, and now you're sending me a list of stuff to liquidate. Is that okay? Gotcha. That's cool. All right. So Obi-Don will work that deal this week. He said. He's like it's gonna take me a long time to go through all this. I'll do the best I can, but you know, on to other matters. He says. Mahadi. Yeah. Who's the hot guy? Oh no. Are you talking about this man, Felzon? It's not Phazon, it's Felzon, but uh, yeah. So as you approach, he's even hotter than that. He you see a pointed eared individual, and as he turns to you, you can see that his skin is red. Um, he's wearing infernal armor like this. What are you trying to do? Mhm. What is it you want to do? What bard thing? Go ahead. Spit it out. Seduce. Well, you can't. Like, what are you doing? Like, are you walking up to him? Like, what? All right. So before you do anything, do you want to know what he's doing? All I've done is describe his looks. Do you want to know anything about this guy before you jump in the bed with him? It seems like that's what you were about to do. Ugh. Okay. A little too much info. Hold on. Oh, hello. I. How do you know my name? First of all, does my reputation precede me? Oh, okay. Um. Hmm. Well, I am doing what I do here. I do business. Working for Mahadi has its perks, you know. Would you like to inquire about what I do? I perform legal services on behalf of Mahadi and Associates. Um, I believe that is the common term for what I do and on where you come from. I am an interpreter of laws, you see. Interesting. I There's no rule or law in Avernus about such things. I am highly specialized. I deal in contract work mostly. Mm, You you might assume that, yes. Sometimes that's where clients end up. Sometimes that's what they provide Mahadi for service rendered from others. You see how this works, yes? Exchanges. Um, I help keep things running smoothly. It's part of the negotiations. Mahadi's got to deal with other things, but we've branched out to provide a general service for people who wander through. And if you're looking to acquire coins, I might be able to assist you in such manner. I work Mondays and Thursdays here selling coins, basically. It's part of my penance, you see. Not only do I help Mahadi obtain more souls, I owe him a debt as well. It's just like everyone here. Hmm, that depends on the coin. Hold on, I need to look it up. Um, how much do they cost? There's really no exact cost. Let's see. 50 platinum pieces is the going rate. What do you have? Say that again. Um, I'm sorry, but that's not true. Um, Perhaps your soul. If you're willing to bargain, soul for a soul. Hmm. Okay. Yes, yes, I do. What do you have to trade in? Your own soul? His soul? How very, how very right you are. I have my own ritual I must perform on him. I must check to see if his soul is free to sell. Oh, mon ami, you are so adorable, trying to explain the law to me. That is so cute of you. It's time I just speak plainly. Is that right? Look, here's how it works here. I can only do a deal. The way that things work in Avernus is like this. I must inspect his soul, make sure it is not already claimed by another devil. Understand? If it is freely available, we may perform a deal. Now, you do not set the terms of contracts. That is my job. The deal is this: his soul eternally. Yes, once he dies, and it's surely going to happen at some point based on what I am seeing here, probably in the near future. That's not a threat, it's just my estimation of things. Um, I believe that, eventually we will have our penance and I can have his soul. No, no, contracts are all made by myself, my dear. You sign here, and that is how deal work. Yes? A demigod. Which, explain, what do you wish, what ritual do you wish to do? What are you referring to? You do not explain very well. I am agreeing to nothing. The deal is pretty simple. Oh, you wish for special intimate hours with me, one Felzan? I am not available. This is very silly. I I do not make myself available for such things. You can try the infernal rapture if you seek such comforts. Yeah. Um. You hold on one at a time. I didn't even agree to it. What are you trying to persuade him of? Be very specific. What are you asking to do right now? Everybody shut up so she can talk. What are you trying to do? Gideon, you want? Yeah, yeah, it definitely will. All right, make a persuasion check. Yeah, you can. No, doesn't. That's not gonna help. It's Cyrus making the check, unfortunately. Yeah. No. A jack of all trades is already calculated into your skills. What does it do? Yeah, it's not gonna help you much. But go ahead and just roll a persuasion check. What's that do? You're inspiring. This has nothing to do with what you're doing right now. Yeah. That's when you use bardic inspiration on others, not not when you try to persuade. Okay, roll roll the did she give you guidance? Go ahead and roll. Yeah. Oh, I am sorry. I'm just not interested in this demigod you have here. Not like that. Yeah, I guess. Two souls. And you want to bed me? Is that's the deal? Okay, but I must inspect those souls before we do anything. If if you really want to seek the pleasures of Felzan, I don't mind to argue, but um, I will I will do as you say, but I must inspect his actual soul to see if it is available. Same with you, by the way. Do you agree to my terms, or do you wish to disconclude all negotiations? You're doing, you're looking to trade two souls for one soul coin. That's what I'm understanding in this, and also for several hours of my pleasure. That's no, no, it does not work. I must see first before I agree to any terms, and you must also sign my contract. This is how this works. I did not go to Avernus Law School for 200 years to not know the deals here. So sorry. I'm flattered that you want my body, and I will perhaps enjoy some of it, but I must abide by contract. It's not even up to me, you see. It's the law of the land and Mahadi's law as well. No, this is Avernus. This is a layer. Oh, my dear, you must see. This is why you don't do contracts. I do contracts. You understand? This is Avernus. It will only take a minute. I just need to examine him. This is not how it works. You do not set any terms. This is. Look, I will explain you how this works. This is my tool. And he whips out. It looks like a magnifying glass. I use this. I look through it. I see if the soul is there. Well, there's many things. I can explain more. Let me have a look at you first. All right. Are you going to allow them to do it or not? Okay. So remind me again. What did we say? This is out of character. Nobody interrupt. Or I need to. This is like mechanical. I need to remember this. So, what's the deal with your character's soul at this state? What did we say? Right. You're cursed. Hmm. What does the curse do? We say. Right, which is why you're on the path of redemption and you're becoming a paladin, or you are a paladin, but you still have acts of extreme goodness to do, right? How many have you done? How many? Hmm. Okay. All right. So Felzon pulls out his little inspection equipment, his magnifying glass apparatus. It's like this little steampunky looking thing, and he puts it right up against your heart, and he's like, Hmm. Interesting. There's some darkness in here. Uh, oh no. No, that's not good. I don't see what I normally should see here. You, first of all, are not mortal. That I can tell. Not 100% anyway. And part of your soul is, I won't say missing, but not really there. Um, it's you aren't worth the cost of a full soul. It's maybe a third of it is missing. Um, yeah, I don't think this would work very good in our favor. Uh, the deal is off. I need a little bit more from you. So, are you ready? I must check this one next. You, woman. All right, what's the deal with your soul? Isn't your soul all screwed up too? Yeah. Yeah, you don't have two souls. Is it two souls or two personalities? I guess it would be two souls. Okay. Yeah. All right. He looks at you. He says, "You must remove all this. I need to look closely." He's like, "All this jewelry, you can move it. Just move all that out of the way. There you go." Uh, and he puts it up to your chest, and he looks in and says, "Well, I'll be a devil's son. Look at that there. There's at least a few soul fragments. How did you get this inside of you? Very curious. Rich thick souls, too. Extremely potent. Hold on. This is interesting. I've never quite seen a combination like this. Hmm. It's like they're intertwined and trying to become one. They're trying to merge, but something prevents it. Either way, pretty good souls. Okay, fine. We may proceed with the deal. I just need both of you to sign this contract first, and then we may perform your ritual, I suppose. Do you realize what you're trading your soul for? You're trading it for one soul coin. Yeah. Uh huh. What? Do you really want to do that? If you start a fight here, it's gonna cause chaos. It's deal off. What? Hold on. I thought we were almost making a deal here. Fine. Don't come back then. So hold on a minute here. Like, why did you guys all just walk away from the deal? Hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, there you all are. Mahadi's talking. Have you found what you're looking for here in my lovely establishment so far, my emporium? Oh, good. That's good to know. Well, if you would like to step inside and seek refreshments, um, the Infernal Rapture will gladly see to your needs. However, there are a few things we must discuss a little here first. Um, if you stay, you must sign this contract if you stay and enjoy the facilities. You must think you're very clever. Is that right? Look, this is just a basic contract. All it's you must have, you must be able to pay for your time here. That's all. Oh, don't you at least want to know what it says? Okay, very well. It's a simple contract. It basically states, I just summarize for you. It states that all services within that you partake in, you must pay for them upon leaving, or I own your souls. If you do not. That's a standard contract, yes. course. He pulls out a whole list of services, including dining services, spa services, and the spa services include the company of certain escorts within. There you go. This is the menu from within. You may read it. Um, oh, each meal costs one soul coin. Hey! Don't be upset with me. The food is quite exquisite. You do not know the reputation of Infernal Rapture's fine delicacies? This is the best food in all of Venice. It does not taste like the ashy junk that you have in your packs. It's insulated, it's a demi-plane. There are no way the infernal elements from Avernus can infect this food. It tastes absolutely fabulous. You will never taste another meal like this in, well, probably the rest of your lives for however long you live. Oh, the spa services. The ladies inside can take you there. We have lounging areas. There are special rooms. You may partake in special activities with the young ladies and young men, if you prefer. They can just change their shape at will. Um, However, there are, relaxation services. Um, there's a fitness spa. There is a exercise room, and we even have like um, little play area for the little ones if they want to spend time with you. There's We do manicure, pedicure, foot massage, therapy, skincare, hair is we don't do we do general grooming and bathing. One soul coin. Well, you would have to go to the exchange. I have a man for that. His name is Felzon. It's per person, unfortunately. Hold on. Hold on. Let me make sure. It seems really steep. I mean, like as far as I'm reading, it says a soul coin. Just one meal costs a soul coin. Um, yeah. Well, you're in Avernus. Things suck here. Well, all right. So sort of like the idea is that you know the game expects you to have collected a shit ton of them by now, because you don't necessarily encounter the wandering Emporium this early, but I kind of made it happen. I'll just say one soul coin will cover the entire group. We'll just keep it, yeah. But if you want additional services, he's got special services that fall under the spa services category, which no. This is different. This is like more advanced. This is like dream therapy. That's like hallucinogenic treatment that they can perform like all sorts of they can enter your dreams and have you experience things differently and like do like psychological treatment on you like for medicinal purposes. There's whole body restoration, so like if you've lost a limb or a body part, they can replace it or grow it back. There's longevity therapy, they can extend your lifespan. Um, so anything else you can think of along those lines, and I can, if you think of something that you would want to do, I might be able to work it in. But that's an additional soul coin for those specifically. Wait, out of your eye? What happened to it? Is that part of your backstory, or did something happen along the way? Which time? When you were? Is that part of your backstory? I don't remember killing you, really. Oh, what happened? I don't remember that, but okay. Yeah, it was. Yes. Also, there's a few other things. If you provide your own soul, I can offer special deals. If you wish to sign a special contract, if you don't wish to pay soul coin, I can also offer a deal. What dog? Oh, oh, yeah. Sorry. Unfortunately, ethereal creatures they do not have souls. And, um, mortal creature? Describe. A soul is a soul as long as it is mortal, and I can turn its essence into coins. Yes. Who? Uh, this creature has no soul that I am interested in. We couldn't even turn this thing into half a lemure with what this has as far as essence. You know, oh my god, guys, come on. No, it's only gonna, Tressums are magical creatures. They don't have souls like you. Yeah, it's not gonna work. You got, who? Little one? Little one is no longer with you guys, I think. Little one stayed in El Toro, helping out. Yeah, yeah, you left him up there. You have you have you have your companions, but they're not currently walking around. They're with the fleet of vehicles right now. You have the what's your name, Lucy, and you have the woman, Zestri. Yeah, and you have Lulu. Do you want Lulu with you? You, you, let's not go back there tonight. Let's kind of, you know, it's kind of You got to go back. You have to go back and talk to Obi-Wan and figure out what he wants you to do or how to get you involved in finding this chest. Remember, he said whoever these devils were that showed up with the chest, they entered Mahadi's establishment with it, and he was inside of it doing some repair work. He's like a maintenance man, um, as well as like a runner of his shop. Um, Sometimes Mahadi will hire him out. Well, not hire him out, just command him to do shit. Um, yeah. So, has anyone like been curious about why this man is in charge? Hmm. Are you going back to talk to him, Rohan? Okay. All right. Go ahead and ask your questions of him. Well, look, I don't know, but rumor has it that Mahadi has a secret dungeon below the infernal rapture. Just if he stores anything, it'll be down there. That's probably where he keeps all those soul coins. He's got a whole bunch of them down there, from what I understand. No. Why would my initials be? Yeah, I'll know it when I see it. What do you want to do? Okay. You want to go get the stuff. That's it? Okay, yeah, you go and you pick up your goods. You have them. Okay. Yeah, don't cough in your mic, please. I'm not joking. All right, I guess so. There are other areas to explore outside before you go in, but you can always do that later too. Just keep in mind, if you stir up the pot in there, some of the people here probably won't be too appreciative. You know, and services that you would normally be able to acquire here might be uh, no longer available afterwards. You're gonna go in. All right, stay together and just move up. Again, or hold on. I'm gonna put new seconds down. I made a copy of Lupus for some reason. All right. Did you see that too? Roll 20's acting up. It's weird. It just locked up on me. I gotta refresh my browser. Sometimes when you switch maps, it does this. It's weird. It'll like lock up the map somehow. Still want Lupus? He doesn't have to be there. Just you know. All right, he's back. I'm just doing something real quick to start the music up. All right, so you guys enter the Emporium. Mahadi says, "Yes, yes, yes. Please feel free to explore the facilities. As I said, all services are on the menu or are available." So what do you want to do, guys? Yes, it's one soul coin per entry per day, except for the premium services which I mentioned. No, the exchange guy would have been that guy. Come on, I told you about that. There's private dining spaces available. Don't forget. If you wish to eat alone or together, you may do so. He's pointing around. There's all sorts of like little. These are they all dine like this on these little pillows and stuff. You know, this is like a Middle Eastern style. You know. I suggest what tonight we have on the menu is roasted werebore, with a side of candied face spider eyes, and raspberry liqueur. If you after you're done your meal, you may head up north to the entertainment area, and he points like sort of in this direction. Um, so there's I'm adding some tokens in here. There's people going to be helping you guys here, or serving. Uh, what are they called? Barmaids, right? Um, I got a bunch of tokens that I have for years. Just gotta find them. Ah, they start bringing out the food. These women, and there's some dwarven people here. What you see here is a collection of people that look like they're like not happy, to be here. They're just sort of like miserable looking individuals, just serving you the food. There's people cleaning. It's like everybody walks with like their heads lowered and their eyes averted. Um, when you, when you look upon them, you see pale complexions, um, lifeless eyes, and you know a lack of energy all around. Yes, yes, they will take care of all your needs. Just ask them, and they will bring you what you have paid for, that you will pay for. By the way, since you guys did enter, I assume that you signed his contract, which he would have had to done. He wouldn't have let you in. You would have had. Well, he summarized it for you. He never read it exactly. Yeah, you didn't ask enough questions. They start bringing out trays of food. Oh, it's too late for that. Don't you have the soul coins? Oh, you wish this to see this? I must. Once you sign, I must put it away. It's already been secured safely. Don't worry, nothing will happen to it. I keep them very safe. Like you said, it's a standard contract. It's not very. There's nothing unusual. Just your souls. If you fail to pay for services rendered, then he owns your souls. See, like think of it like this: he's making out because you still have to pay him one soul coin, right? For one night of his. Yeah. But like, as far as it goes, like it's really an insurance policy for him. Once you guys, once you guys are gone, he owns, or once you're gone, the contract is null and void. As long as it's paid for, like your services are paid for. You don't pay until you're done now, because like in order to resolve it, you have to leave, and he has to collect payment. And it's just like if you spend a night at a hotel, they don't charge you up front. They charge you as you're walking out the door because you may add on to the bill. You understand? Okay. I thought that would be very obvious, but that's how it works. Okay. So what are you guys now doing? So like you remember I described all these people. Um, that brought you out. They're bringing out your food. You see them walking back and forth occasionally and gathering more. It's like a 20-course meal, and they're bringing you various options. There's like snake-looking things on silver platters, and sometimes they bring you something normal like chicken and duck and like big roasted pigs. But other times it's all this exotic food from other planes. Like they at one point they bring out a roasted holofant like Lulu with an apple in its mouth or in its snout. Well, you didn't want to get her. Did you want her? If you want her to be here, she can be here. Lulu just shows up. Hi guys. What's going on? Uh, she only speaks Celestial. Remember? Um, and so as Lulu enters, um, who speaks Celestial? Oh yeah, she's close with Aelin. Aelin, you hear a telepathic message from Lulu. You want to know what it says? Lulu tells you that I feel odd here. That man, the one who owns this place, I remember him. I can't tell who he is, but he's not a man. He's something else. I think he did something to me in the past. I just don't remember what. Before I escaped, something happened to me. I remember being here. Yeah, she's speaking to Aelin. The rest of you really can't understand. Okay. You don't have to actually whisper, guys. Speak up so we can all hear you. It's just it. I don't remember. Um, my memory is foggy on this, but um, I just remember some of the sights here in this man's face. But that is not a man. That that sucker is not real, she says, like the lady on the plane. Um, you know that lady that freaked out? Remember a couple of years ago, there was this woman on the airplane that got kicked off the airplane for yelling at the man sitting next to her. Said she claimed he wasn't real, like his face wasn't real. Like she thought he was a fake person. Yeah, she had like a moment of yeah, a psychotic break. Yeah. In other words, she saw some other kind of face on him, and like Lulu kind of sees the same kind of thing. When Lulu shows up, you see Mahadi keep a close watch on her and watch her very carefully. Still smiling. He's always smiling, but like, you know, he gives a sort of a slight nod with grinning teeth when she enters. You know what I mean by slight nod with grinning teeth? Like, you know, wait, what? She just remembers like the imagery here. She says, like, yeah. Oh, she's like, I remember this place, these rooms. There's many rooms, I think. Many rooms here. Bedrooms, rooms for the girls, things like that. But I don't remember everything. It's just vague memories. I don't know. I can't recall one. If there was, I don't. He never showed me. Say what? I don't know. He wasn't. He didn't hurt me. Um, I believe I was his property though for a while. Something happened. I was given to someone. I don't remember who. Yeah, kind of. But then again, Mahadi seems to treat almost everybody here as a commodity. So Guys, you know you're in Avernus, right? Everybody's an ass here. You're not dealing with normal humans. It's, there's a different moral compass, you know? These, the big fountain. Oh, um, yeah, you can walk over there and look at it. What do you want to do? You'd have to do an investigation check, and in order to do that, you'd have to get in there and look around. You'll definitely be noticed and questioned as to why you're sort of disturbing the beautiful fountain area. Yeah, you can ask them. Yes, yes. What is it that you need? Just down the hall. He points down the hall. It's included in your services. It's a standard service. It's a standard service, I believe. No, no. No, it doesn't cost a soul coin. No. Come on. Um, just down the hall and to the right, through the doors. No, down here. He's like telling you to go all the way down. Oh, as you're passing through the room, these ladies kind of hiss and whisper to you, like, come see us soon. Of course, dear. We get it. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. I know what it does. You don't have to link it. Okay. Okay. You're invisible. Hold on, I'm gonna put invisibility on you. Yeah. All right. Make an investigation check. Okay. You stumble around in the water of the fountain. You may attempt to do it quietly, but like make a stealth check too. It's a separate check, but you really flub the investigation. All right, you do it quietly, but you fail to discover anything of interest. It's just as far as you know, it's just a fountain. Why can you see her? Do you have blind sight or something? Hmm. Well, he lost it at some point. I thought, but you're gonna do what now? I'm sorry. Something with the fountain. You keep cutting out. Yeah. It doesn't work that way. You're looking for something under the fountain. Okay. There's yeah. She doesn't think there's anything. It's not like X-ray vision, man. You're not Superman yet. You'd have to be specifically talking about an object or something. What are you talking about? With the fountain? Okay, so when we're talking about the fountain, I'm assuming you guys mean this. Well, there, there's one. It's not really a fountain. First of all, it's like a statue in the center, and there's some water that trickles through and feeds the plant life here, but it's not. I wouldn't call it a fountain. It's a giant statue on like a dais, a raised area, and like sort of a pool. It sits in a pool, at the bottom. It's a mix of stonework and structured stuff there. I'm not sure what left statues you're talking about. Oh, those things. Yeah, those are big statues. What do you want to do? That would be an investigation check to find something hidden like that in that way. Passive perception is just gonna let you know if there's something off, like that looks weird. But if you're looking for a hidden mechanism, you got to look around and touch shit. So you're gonna be noticed unless you're subtle about it. But you can do a stealth check and then investigate it. Well, I'll tell passively you don't detect anything weird. So like in order to see if there's any hidden mechanisms on it, you'd have to make an investigation check. Yeah. Well, like I said, you could just try to do it quietly and discreetly by making a stealth check. That's what I said. I mean, I'm not telling you how hard it's going to be. I'm just telling you that you can walk up to it and just kind of quietly observe it. But yeah, yeah, make a stealth check. Yeah, you're so indiscreet about it, like no one would notice you put your hands on these things. You're constantly making sure that there's no eyes focused on you as you're touching it, and no one notices what you're doing for a moment. Make an investigation check to see if you can find something out of place. To the best of your ability, you find nothing out of place with these. No hidden mechanisms. There's no levers. There's no like false like like switches hidden in toes or yeah. Everything seems fairly solidly built here, and not used for any kind of ulterior purposes. And you can say that that carries over to both statues. You do kind of the same. As far as everybody's concerned, it looks like you're just admiring the architecture, by the way. There's two doors, yeah. The left hall leads to certain areas of the services, including some of the bedrooms, and then so does the right door. So like I forget all the services. Like we'll just say, let me see here, spa services are all to the left, such as like the hand, the manicure and pedicure, the body massage areas, skin therapy. They're all to the left. Um, the bathing areas are to the left. Um, and then the more specialized services are to the right, as well as more of the bedrooms and stuff. There's bedrooms all along each hallway. We're just most of it's going to be theater of the mind, but you can choose a direction. It doesn't matter. Where are you at? Oh, that's not a door. That's more of like a another statue there. It's a depiction of Asmodeus. Do you read Infernal? There's a plaque. Maybe you don't know. Yeah, you can read the plaque. It's definitely supposed to be a version of Asmodeus in one of his what do they call it when it comes to gods and things? Aspects. It's an aspect of Asmodeus. Asmodeus is the Lord of the Nine Hells, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the name. Does everybody know that? Okay. So Mahadi must be on good terms with him if he keeps a statue in his honor. It's kind of set in a place of honor in the center of the facility. You could have a closer look. The ladies are watching you. They have their eyes on you. They sort of like they're kind of like just dancing like in place to the music that's being played, and just imagine there's musicians around playing for them, and they are like belly dancing and all. They all got their eyes peeled though. They watch everybody. You get the sense that they're keeping an eye on things passively. You notice that. They keep an eye on all the guests when they can. They're not telling you to stop, approaching the statue, but they're keeping an eye on you. They look over at you occasionally. You don't think it's possible to hide your actions, is all I'm saying. What do you want to do? Okay, we'll make a perception check. Hmm. Okay. There is a part of the right hand that looks like, you know, at some point there was some work done to repair it. Looks a little bit out of place. You're not touching it, but you look down and you notice it. Yeah, like there's some repair work that was done to it, like some metal that was melted in to kind of hold it. Maybe it was broken at some point. You're not sure. I think we're gonna probably hold here, guys, for the night. We'll pick it up right there, next time we play, because it is 9:30 now. Everybody good with that? Yeah, I'll figure something out. For now, they're gonna be here, obviously in this scene, but we'll figure it out. I'm not sure where we're going as far as players after this. We're gonna try to press on with you guys. Aylin's got a friend who's probably joining. Maybe I gotta figure that out. But uh, yeah. Don't worry, we're not. I'm not just gonna kill them off unless you want me to. Okay. All right, we'll figure something out. Yeah, yeah. Maybe you guys go on a side adventure by yourselves. You go off on a new path. All right. Well, I'm gonna stop the streaming here.